Good morning, everybody. Hi, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. How are you? It's Friday, TGIF, or thank you, baby Jesus, it's Friday. So let me just put on the old reading glasses and get started. So how's everybody doing? Stop in, say hi, tell me where you're from. Sorry, gotta have a sip of the coffee this morning. Okay, so we got a lot to do in less than 45 minutes, so everybody can get on their way to work. So first thing I want to tell you, besides hi and thanks for tuning in, is about the specials again. Stampin' Up! Has the special. Join the team now and get 10 free stamp pads. So join my team. And this is a $75 value, free. If you're on the fence about joining Stampin' Up!, now's the time to do it with your starter kit. You can get 10 free stamp pads worth $75. And the nice thing about this is there's no obligation. You join. If it's not for you, I don't know why it wouldn't be, but hey, if it's not, then, you just keep the starter kit. I started 17 years ago, wasn't sure whether I was going to continue. It's been 17 years, and it's been a glorious journey. I love it. I would never give it up. Whether you're doing it for a hobbyist, whether you're doing it just for the discount, whether you're doing it to own your own business, that's up to you. But it's a great time to join if you need a demonstrator. I'm your girl, Stampersdelight.com, and just contact me, okay? And I can get you out more information. What we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you and working with, hi Stacy, how are you? I'm going to be showing you this new bundle, Blended Seasons. So the bundle is the stamp set and the framelets. This is only available to demonstrators right now, but if you join Stampin' Up! This month, you can get this in your starter kit. You can get this as part of your starter kit. And you can also add some new watercolor pencils to the starter kit, but you have to be a demonstrator to get that this month. In August, this goes live to customers. So it's a great set. You're going to see it's got some springtime flowers. It's got some Christmas stamps. It's got fall stamps. So it's very, very versatile. So the reason I picked this set, even though you can't buy it right now, you can get it if you join. But because our Stampin' Blends, the markers, our new colors came out. And you're going to see how well they work together. Plus, I wanted to show you what happens when you stamp with this stamp set and you use the watercolor pencils or the blends, because a lot of people want to know what the difference is. Neither one of them is better than the other. They're just different colors, different looks, okay? And I'm going to show you that. So what do you say? Let's get stamping, okay? I'm going to turn the camera down. Keep your comments coming, okay? I'm going to do the free giveaway later on from Sunday's video. Let me just remind you, the free giveaway for that is a new chamois and a fast fuse, which is no longer available, but everybody wants the fast fuse still. So this is no longer available, but I do have one to give away along with the chamois. So let me just tell you, because I can't keep a secret. Today's giveaway, when you leave a comment or you share my video from today, on Sunday, the giveaway on Sunday is going to be, the winner's going to get their choice of a blends combo. Okay, that means you get to pick what combo of blends markers you want. So that's 2 markers. They come in a combo. And I'll explain that more when I flip the camera. Okay? So let's get started. Keep the comments coming. Okay, so the new blend colors. Let's take a look at these. A lot of these haven't been opened yet. So here's all the colors. When I say a combo, you can buy them separately, but they come in light and dark colors. This is Flirty Flamingo, light and dark. And that's the way you color with them. They're alcohol markers, and they blend really, really nice. Okay, so this is the Flirty Flamingo. We have Lovely Lipstick, Poppy Parade. I'm not going to go through all the colors. They are on my website. Call Me Clover. So these are all the new colors. There's other ones in the catalog. If you need a catalog, just contact me at Stampersdelight.com. So what I was saying is, for you leaving comments today, whether you do it live or you do it later on, if you're watching this later, or on my YouTube channel, you can still leave comments. Everybody's going to be in the drawing. And you get to pick, if I pick your name on Sunday, you get to pick one combo. Okay, a combo means you get a light and dark marker of your choice. Cool, right? You do have to allow up to 2 weeks to get that because I have to order it for you and then send it to you. Okay, so those are the Stampin' blends, that the new colors that are available to order now. The old colors they're still available, obviously. They're in the catalog, but these are the new colors. So let's move that away. There's a couple new colors over here. Well, I'll show you. These are the ones I'm going to be working with today. Okay, so we got the Heather Highland, we got the Mint Macaron, and we got my favorite, Granny Apple Green. Okay, so for the blended seasons, this is the stamp set. Okay, it's a double set. Again, you can't get this now, but for customers, it will be available in August. If you want it now, you can join my team and get it as part of your starter kit. So those are the stamps. I'm going to move those out of the way. And these are the framelits. Now, the framelits are really cool, and I'm going to show you those in a little bit. I put mine, little tip for you, on a magnetic backing that's magnetized, just so that they don't fall all over the place. I'm going to bring it up close, and you're going to see that these framelits right here have a stitched edge. Now we have our stitched framelits, and you know what that does. It gives it a little stitched edging. But you're going to see what this does is it gives it an inside and an outside, a positive and negative edge, which you can use, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Again, it'll make sense. And it gives that stitching on both sides. And so you can use both the positive and negative edgelet or framelit when you're done. Okay, these are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be using this one, so I'm going to take that one out. This helps me remember to put these back and know where they are, because I do have a tendency to leave them on my big shot, and then I go crazy looking for them. So that's the bundle. And then what you can also add on to that bundle are new watercolor pencils. Okay, so the watercolor pencils, you have Garden Green, Flirty Flamingo, Night of Navy, Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze, Balmy Blue, Gorgeous Grape, and Granny Apple Green. Now, I'm playing today, so when I show you the samples, I'm not going to stamp those samples. I'm doing a different color. So I'm going to take out these three, Granny Apple Green, Gorgeous Grape, and Balmy Breeze. I think those are the three I'm going to use. They coordinate real well with the watercolor pencils. These you can't get yet unless you join or wait till August, and then you can contact me for that bundle. These are the watercolor pencils that are already in the catalog, and you can get those. I have a couple others. Forgot that one. That one is Coastal Cabana. I have some other ones that were freebies. We got these in one of our My Paper Pumpkins. And then these came in one of our kits that were in last year's catalog. I'm not sure if they're still available, but I always keep them. And this one actually looks pretty close. This, I think, is Lemon Lime Twist. But anyway, I just wanted to show you those. Okay, so you want to see some samples? Who wants to see some samples? Okay, so with this set, I played around with it. And let me show you what I came up with. This is one of the cards. Isn't that beautiful? And I used Winkostella on it. For those of you that don't know what Winkostella is, we sell that, and it gives it a little shimmer. Okay. And there's the inside of that frame. Let me bring it in closer so you can see that edge, the stitched edge. Okay. And then I didn't stamp anything on the inside of this one yet. That's the one card that I did. Now these two are, and this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this one first. This is with the watercolor pencils. This is, let me bring this in and try to explain this way. When I did the framelit, that's the inside, and this is the outer edge. You see how you can use both? Okay, you can use both pieces. Isn't that great? Okay, so we're going to put that one away for a second. So I'm going to bring this in closer. Okay, take it out. So this one is done with the watercolor pencils. And what I did was I used the lighter pencil. I used the Balmy Breeze, I think it was out here. And then the Night of Navy inside. And then I just did it real light so that this is the watercolor pencils. And then I just blended them with our blender pen. Okay, and then on the inside, I stamped. Now, I didn't color the inside of the flower, but you can. Okay, let me bring it back out so you can see it. Now, let me show you the same card with the blends. And the blends I used, for this one I used Soft Sky, I believe it was. The light and the dark blended one. So you can see that. And then these were, well, I wanted to use mint macaron, but I actually put some Call Me Clover, and it came out kind of cool. The leaves actually came out variegated, I think. So sometimes a mistake is a good thing. Okay, so let me just, if I'm not answering your comments right now, it's just that I'm showing and, you know, I don't see all of them, but I will answer your comments. So again, this is with the watercolor pencils. Whoop. And this one is with the blends. Just two different effects. And they both have the Wink of Stella on them. And then I put some of our basic sequins on there because they match so nice. What do you think? Either one you like better or you like them both? Okay, so that was the flowers. Then I did the same thing with the Christmas one. Now this is a little bit different. They're not exactly the same, but this one is with the watercolor pencils. And I'm going to bring it in close so you can see the watercolor pencils first. I tend to go over this way because the comments are on this side. And you can't see, I don't think you can see the comments over there, but I'm afraid I'm blocking it. Okay, so, and this is with our designer series paper that's in the catalog. And our Granny Apple Green ribbon that's in the catalog. And our mini gold sequence, and then I embossed that with gold. Okay, and then the inside, this is a tent card, as they call it. And again, I embossed the inside, and then the little bell, of course, comes with that. Again, this is with the watercolor pencils. And then I just did the leaves in the Mossy Meadow, and then some Granny Apple Green. The second one I did was with Granny Apple Green, again, the designer series paper. But when I bring this one up to the camera, this is the blends. This is, which one did I use? I think I used, which green did I use? I think I used the mint macaron and the cherry cobbler because we don't have the red. And again with the Granny Apple Green ribbon and then our real red ribbon. Let me pull that back out. You can see it. And then the inside. So let's look at those close up again. This is the watercolor. And this one is the blends. Okay. Don't forget to leave your comments, even if you want to tell me which one you like better. Share the video. And you can possibly win a blends combo on Sunday. I'll be giving that away. Okay, and the last sample I want to show you before I get stamping is the fall one, which is kind of neat because I did use the blends on this. And what I wanted to tell you is when I use the blends markers, I usually use either our Very Vanilla or Whisper White. This time I did the blends on Crumb Cake. I wasn't really sure how it was going to come out, but check this out. I used Pumpkin, Daffodil Delight, and the new Soft Suede. And you can still see the colors. They still come out. Isn't that great? And then with the leaves that come in that framelit set, I used our new glimmer paper and our foil paper. The new glitter paper is great because it's thinner and it doesn't get stuck in the dies as much. Our other glimmer paper was, or glimmer glitter, it was too thick. This is a little bit thinner and oh, it goes through the big shots. So nice. And then these are some of our embellishments in the catalog. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Isn't that great? I know, with the blends, it's beautiful. Now, what I did was I stamped the whole card. Then I popped that middle piece out with one of the framelits. Can you see that? Let me pull it up closer. And then I just put it back in there with a dimensional, sort of like an eclipse card, for those of you who have done the eclipse cards. Let me pull it back out and show you. See, I don't know if you can see that it's flipped up there. There's dimensionals in there. And then just a different way of folding the card. Oh, thanks, Janet. I didn't put a saying in that one yet because I didn't know. I mean, it's a thank you card. A lot of times thank yous I leave blank because I want to put my own message in there. Hi, Tracy. So again, this is that great new bundle. So you want to see some stamping with it? Let's start. So what I decided to do today was I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape. Okay, and I do have to keep watching the time because I do have to get to work. So let me just move this out of the way. All right, so I took the Gorgeous Grape. I already stamped my flowers. I'm going to put those over here, and I'm going to do 2 of these. Hopefully I have time to do both. Okay, this is the middle framelit. Okay, if I pull them back out here, you'll see that there's a larger one. But I think I want the middle one, let's see. Let me see my card here. No, actually, I do want the larger one. Okay. Let me grab the larger one off there. Okay. So let me grab my big shot and bring it into the camera view. Now let's see, can everybody see? I just want to make sure I got where you can see this. Okay. And again, you know how it is when you're trying. These are really messed up. I mean, I need to put some new ones in there, but it'll still work. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. I really should have brought out some new ones so that you didn't see my nasty old ones. But if I have to go grab them, I will. It's just going to sound like it's breaking. Now, you don't have to go back and forth on this, but it's in there. I usually do. I mean, it's not a real intricate die or framelit. So what I want to show you is this. This is the cut piece. And bring it in real close. You see how that's got the little edges? Okay. Now this is the outer piece. And again, can you see those little stitch framelits? You can use both of these pieces. And I'm going to do one more. This is a great versatile set, by the way. Got something for every season. Let's see how we're doing with time. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Okay. Let me pull that out. Move this back here. Pop that one out. And again, I got the same thing. Now I got 2 of them. So you use this for a card and this for a card. Okay, so I'm going to put that over there. Put that back there. Okay, so for this card, what I want to show you is, and I'm going to do it kind of quick because of timing. All right, so the first thing. Now remember one thing, okay? Let's do this. If you're using alcohol blends, okay, you have to, and move these aside, you have to do it, well, this will make more sense. I'm a visual person, so I have to show you. Okay, so I'm going to do this. This is what these look like when you stamp and cut them out. Okay, if you're going to do it, if you're using the outer edge like this, like I'm doing, I want these pieces, okay? This piece I would use like this. Okay, so those I have over here. For this type of card, if you're using watercolor pencils, that's great. You can just stamp right on your image here. And I'm sorry if I'm bouncing the camera around. And I just eyeball this. Let's see, if I was putting that right on here, doesn't really matter, pretty close. I would stamp this right about there. And I'm going to color that in with watercolor pencils. For blends, you're not, ooh, got a little goober on there. That's okay, because I'm going to hide him. Okay, for blends, you can't do that because it's alcohol and it'll go right through. So you want a separate piece of paper, a separate piece of cardstock. Ink that up. And you want to use your Memento ink with the blender pens. So since I'm doing that, I'm using them for the watercolor markers. Oh, the watercolors too. Watercolor pencils. Okay. Now I'm going to do this kind of quick so that I'm not late for work. And I might not get through the whole thing, but okay. So let's start with the blends, just in case we don't have enough time. I'm going to use the Heather Highland. What I do, and there's no really right or wrong way. What I like to do is I like to flick some of the dark first in here. Purple cardstock is gorgeous grape, by the way, and these markers are the Heather Highland. And then I'm just going to take, this is two-sided. I use the thicker side or the sturdier side for the inside. I'm just going to maybe put a little here, a little on the tips there. These flowers are beautiful. Just a little bit here and there. Okay, and then I'm going to take the lighter color. And when you have the tip like this point, whoop, am I doing it in the, didn't realize I was off camera. Let me switch that. Okay, when you're coloring, you want to use the side, not the point, because it'll dry out too fast. You want to grab some of that dark and then just blend it, but do it towards the side, okay? If you're in a narrow spot, grab this end and use that end. But for now, I'm going to use this. So I'm going to do this pretty quick. If I don't get it all in, don't hate me. I just want to make sure we have, and I'm just blending it. The thing with the dark is you can always go back in and add darker color, okay? Don't know if I'm going to have time to finish them both, but I'll at least show you the difference. Sorry for the silence. My husband would say it's great. You see how I'm using the side of that point. I'm not using the point. And you may not be able to see it that well. And I'm grabbing some of the darker color up there and blending it in. I would add more colors and, you know, get more creative if I had more time. But for right now, I'm just going to use the one color. And actually, sometimes it just looks nicer with just one or two colors. You don't want to overload it. I absolutely love these blends, and I am in love with the new colors. I'll probably be using them more for Facebook Sunday because I haven't tried out all the colors, and I'm dying to. Okay, once I have that all colored in, I'm going to let it dry for a little bit and just see how it blends, how nice it blends. Now, this is what I was talking about. And I'm going to bring it closer to show you. Okay, the reason you want to do it on a separate piece and then lay it down on your card base is because you see how the alcohol goes through it. Excuse me. So you don't want that on the inside of your card. So this has to be on a separate piece of cardstock. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with some Granny Apple Green. This is the lighter one, so I want the darker one first. And I'm just gonna, I usually go around the veins of the leaves and the flowers. That's where I put my dark color. It's just the way I do it. You don't have to. You can do it any way you want. I kind of think it makes it look real natural, but you can do it on the tips. This one I'm just going to add a little bit here. Maybe a little on this edge, a little up here. I think that might be enough for now. Then I'm going to go back in with the lighter one and do the same thing. I'm just going to bring it around and blend it all in. I wasn't sure about Granny Apple Green when I first saw it. I thought it was kind of bright, but let me tell you, it is absolutely one of my favorite. It'll be great for Christmas, as you saw on my Christmas card. And it's just such a bright, vibrant green. I love it now. I know it happens with a lot of, same thing with stamp sets. You see something and you're like, I don't know. You start playing with it, or you start seeing samples with it, and you fall in love with it, right? And this is absolutely one of my favorite greens now. It's almost like a Kelly green. Maybe that's why. It's a real Irish green, maybe. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Okay, so this is my finished project with just the Granny Apple Green and the Heather Highland. Hi, Jen. Look at that. Isn't that great? Now that's with the blends. Okay, let's see how we're doing with time. Oh, we're good. All right, so now let's bring it in. And I don't have exactly the same colors, but pretty close. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Gorgeous Grape, and I don't have a lighter purple in this pack of watercolor pencils, so I'm going to take the Balmy Blue. Now, I haven't done this, so again, I'm playing. I'm going to go ahead and start coloring just the edges very lightly, the edges of the blue, or the edges of the flowers here with the Balmy Blue. And when you're doing watercolor pencils, let me just show you what I'm doing up close, okay? Let's see, can you see that in the camera? Yeah, right here. I'm not doing it real dark, and I'm not doing it a heavy line. Hi, Karen. Good morning. I'm just doing it very lightly because I want, first of all, and I don't do circles, okay? I do lines. To me, it blends better, but it's just my way of doing things. Okay, so I'm just going to go in there and do that. And I'm just showing you the difference of the way the flowers come out. Don't mind that black blob. We're going to cover him up. There is a way to fix things in stamping. Okay. What I always tell people at my classes, and if you make something and it's crooked, just give it to somebody that likes their wine. They won't notice. I laugh at my own jokes, right? Okay, so then I'm going to go right back in there with the Gorgeous Grape, and I'm going to put some dark color. Well, see, now I'm doing circles, but that's okay because it's a little circle area. I should have told you, when it's a larger area, I do lines like this. Okay, so we're just putting some lines up here, some grape. You don't have to color the whole thing in with watercolor pencils because you're going to be blending it. Again, I have no idea how this one's going to come out because I haven't done it yet. Doing it live on camera for Facebook Friday morning. Okay. And then let's go in here with, let's see. Oh, that's what two greens is, where's my Garden Green? He's still in the box. Garden Green and Granny Apple Green. Okay. So with this one, I'm going to take the Granny Apple Green and do the tips of the leaves. Can everybody see me? I'm in view, right? Just the tips of the leaves. Coloring is very relaxing. At least I think so. Just doing, again, just the tips. Okay, we'll do a little in this. I'm not sure if that's a flower or a bud to the shoot to the flower, but, and then a little of the garden green. And I'm just coloring that right back in there. Now remember, these watercolor pencils are only available to customers in August, but for demonstrators, or if you sign up now, you can get these, the new pencils now, but they are a whole set that's in the catalog. Now I'm going to take my blender pen. That looks like it's used, which it is, but you just want to wipe it off. Make sure you get your color off. Always start with your lighter color first. So I'm going to start with the light blue, and I'm going to blend down, okay? Just very gently blend down to the purple. It's okay if I pick up some of the purple because I'm going to make this variegated. Can everybody see what I'm doing here? Okay, just blending down. I'm going to do one flower first so you can see what I mean. Turn it around. It's a little easier than trying to do it upside down, I guess, right? Okay. I'm just blending it. Don't worry about it if you got some light and dark. I've never seen a perfect flower in color. All right, so that's the first part. I'm going to bring it up, and you can see that this is harsh in the middle because I haven't blended it yet, right? All right, now I'm going to go with the purple. I'm going to do this in a circle here because it's just a small area, and I'm going to start blending out. And I'm only going to do part of it so I can show you what I'm talking about. Blending out this way. See that right there? I just blended that out, but I left this so you could see the difference. Okay, so I'm blending out, just picking it up. Not worrying about, you know, if one line is longer than the other because it's variegated. Can everybody see that? Thank you, Janet. And if I do all the light colors first, but since I did the dark one there, I'm cleaning off my blender pen by just doing that. Now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do all the light blues. Again, just blending it. And what I like to do if I'm doing a lot of watercoloring, I have a lot of blender pens, but if you don't, switch the side every once in a while because it is two-sided. This way one side doesn't dry out before the other. Okay, so I'm just blending the light colors real quick. Can everybody see me? Okay. Okay, so all the light colors are done. Not worrying about if it's not all colored because I got to do the dark yet. Wiping it off, and then I'm just going to go in and do the dark now. Just pushing it out to the lighter color. Not worrying if it's straight, crooked. My husband says I say crooked wrong. I don't know. Only one way of saying crooked, right? I guess I used to say crooked. Okay, there you go. So let me bring that in and show you the variegated. And then I would do the same thing for the leaves. Clean it off and start with the light. Bring that down. Do all the light first. You don't really have to clean it off if you're going from light green to dark green, but I have a habit of doing that. You'll see me do that even if I'm not changing colors because I'm just used to doing it. And then I'm just going to blend it out. And then if you wanted to add more dark or light color, you could. And there you go. So now I'll bring these up. So this is the watercolor pencils. And this is with the blends. Now again, they're two different techniques. This one, of course, we don't have the same colors, but you get the idea. They're both beautiful. Now for a card, let me just check the time here. Yeah, okay. So for a card, what I would do for this one, and I'm not going to have time to finish the whole card, but for this one, because it's already on a card base, I would go ahead and take my snail. And remember, this has that great edge. And I'm going to just snail that down. I would lay that right over. I want to make sure I'm in card view here, or camera view, not card view. Lay that right over here. And if I was making another card, which I will do later, just grab a piece of cardstock here. This is why I have it. I'll show you what I would do with this. And my bone folder. Here's my bone folder. But this one I might do something like this. Take this. This was the inside piece. Okay, maybe I would take that. I would take my piece that I already stamped and fussy cut out. Maybe I would put that in here. Maybe I would stamp around that white edge like this. And that's the same thing. Whoop. So you get to use this piece too. Make sense? Okay, so let's move that out. And then what I would do is take one of my strips, if I have one that's long enough, from my little handy dandy strip bag here. And let's see, I have, let's see, do I have one wide enough? Yeah, I can make it wide enough, I think. That's why my strips always come in handy. Might have to cut that down. Let's see, this one looks like it's perfect size. Have to keep my strips. Yep. Okay. And maybe I want to use a color, or do I want to use, let's use Gorgeous Grape. I could use the Heather Highland, but I think I use the Gorgeous Grape. Or I could use black. That would really show up. But this is also from the set. You're the friend everyone wishes they had. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp this right there. Put this over here so I don't put my hand in it. Might put that there. Of course, it covers up that great top. But I could also put it in the middle. Let's see. I'm not sure yet. Let's go ahead with my tailored punch and make it a little banner. I'll do a banner this way too. I think I'll do it that way because it shows more of the flowers. And I don't want to cover up too many of those great flowers. Let's get some dimensionals. Now this is the watercolored one, the watercolor pencil one. This way I'm only covering up some of the flowers, but I want everybody to see that edge too. And then what I would do is maybe grab some sequins or some of the, let's see, I think we have some purple. Yeah, of the new enamel glitter dots. I keep mine in my cases. I'll just grab a couple of those, maybe the little ones. Let's see, put one there. Even though it's color on color, you can still see it. Put one there. Maybe put one here. One there, just to add to it. And then I would probably put some Wink Stella on this one. So again, it's going to, and I would also add some of the leaves, which I already cut out. But this is the same type of card. The finished product in a different color, and of course I stamped some leaves here, but since we're running out of time I won't have time to do that, but you get the idea. That's the one with the watercolor pencils. Okay, now for this one what I would do is I would take that white base, because that's alcohol on the back. And you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to layer it this way. So I would take that white card base, go ahead and put it on my white card base this way. You know what? I might do something different with this. Let's try the, well, it's still going to go on the same way, but okay, so I'm going to layer this way. And then this one would go over here, because when you open the card, you would not see the alcohol bleeding through. And I would, well, let me put it down so I can hold it up so you can see it. So you get the idea. And then I would just decorate it or embellish it however I want. Okay. So that's some of the new blend colors. And this one I cut a little bit short, so I would put my saying down here so it would cover that up. All right, so again, this is just the way they both would look once they're decorated. Now this one I could do this way, which I think I might, just for a change. Okay, so that's the new, again, blended seasons. And let me flip the camera up so I can see you before I say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's getting close to that time that I got to get ready for work. And those of you also have to get ready for work. Sorry, but it is Friday. I want to do the giveaway for the Fast Fuse and the chamois. And don't forget to leave your comments, share the video, because if you leave comments and share the video, you get 2 times chances to win a combo of your choice of the new blends. Stampersdelight.com. If you want to join right now, you can join my team and the Stampin' Up family. You can get 10 free stamp pads. So, yeah, I know, Stacy. I actually overnighted mine. I'm sorry. I just needed them right away. Okay, so drum roll, please. Here's everybody that left comments and shared my video. So if you're on, great. If you're not, I will get a hold of you. Thanks, Jen. Don't forget to leave your comments. You're in it, and it was your birthday, so hey, you never know. Drum roll, please. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Number 11. Number 11. 1, 2, 3. Lisa Johnson. Lisa Johnson won the chamois. Love these chamois. Can't have enough of those. I have one on every table in my classroom down here. And the Fast Fuse. Lisa Johnson, get in touch with me, instant message me so that I can get that out to you. I'll be calling or instant messaging you later. Ladies and gents, because I do have some gentlemen watching, thank you so much for watching me. Stay tuned for Stampin' Sunday, 7 p.m. And don't forget to check me out on YouTube, Stampers Delight. And my website, stampersdelight.com. Bye. Happy stamping.